Hey, 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 you beautiful lion hearts. How you all doing? I figured I better just hit go live before I lost the inspired drive to do it. So, with a little help, or quite a bit of help and encouragement from some friends in the spiritual realm, I have been guided to make an appearance here tonight. I really wasn't feeling that I would. Uh, we're in this stage, we're in Leo season now. Look at my beautiful $5 find. Honestly, it was the first thing I saw today when I walked into the dollar store. Can you believe it? It's so perfect. So we are in Leo season. We are in that Lion's Gate portal energy now. It is July the 25th. Actually, July 27th is when we're actually in that 11-day window. So I'm giving myself a time limit here tonight. We've got 1 hour, 111 there on the clock. Make a wish. Born for this. So yeah, I'll be here until 10:30 tonight, and for anyone who joins the live stream, I will pull some cards and tap in and bring forth some messages for you to support you through Leo season and actually truly harnessing your power and moving forward from that lion heart that beats in that chest of yours. So at this time, I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, with the intention of supporting our ability to manifest our greatest and highest good in this lifetime via our very own calm central nervous system. Whoa, what a week it has been. Very, very energetically intense. And for some, I'm hearing it may have felt a little bit like um, I'm hearing like a picket fence, but they're showing me like those electric fences, the barbed wire. Allow your heart's desire to burn away the barbed wire you have placed around your heart in order to um, move through life. Allowing your defenses to come down does not make you weak. Allowing yourself to be vulnerable and present for your experience moment to moment requires great strength. And this Leo season really feels like the kickoff to the rest of our life. Life on life's terms, living life our way as guided by our heart each and every day. Just 1 second here. Let me see what's going on. And can we allow ourselves to be in do we have the ability to be in our heart space when there are distractions? Like, because everything external to us is a distraction. let's just plain and simple. Like, let's keep it simple. This card is at the bottom of the deck. Hey, JD. Hey, Kiva. Welcome, sisters. Welcome. Let me know if you want some cards this Friday night. I'm only here for an hour today. I received a lot of encouragement and support from friends in the spiritual realms, 444, to come and make an appearance live this evening. I was really resistant to doing that because the soul, this vessel, is tired. This vessel is tired. And in order to support this integration of soul growth, like the leveling up, there is a need for, integration. And we have to really honor the calls and the needs of the physical vessel. So, all right, they're asking me just to show all the bottom cards. Wow. So I've got 3 decks here, the Gaia Oracle, the Soulful Woman Oracle, and the Shaman's Dream Oracle. And on the bottom of the Shaman's Dream, we have the Vanishing Mirror, Ego Sublimination, number 58, which comes to a 13, the energy of the divine feminine, and the death energy, death and rebirth, the transformation that we humans go well on earth, supported and guided by the spiritual realms. Perhaps some of us, I know I do for sure, I have great friends in the spiritual realms who love me unconditionally. And, here on earth, it is about moving beyond the ego, which is rigid. And are we able to see ourselves truly as we are, which is this radiant lion heart, brave and courageous? And, I'm speaking to all of you who happen across this message whenever you do, whether you're catching it live or on a replay somewhere down the road. All of you have made incredible breakthroughs. And some of you are on the verge of the biggest breakthrough and break free of your life onto the path of delight. And you are delight. You are the light that lights the way for others. What I really felt when I connected with this today is the energy of Frank present, that divine masculine showing up. And after he transitioned, I got it from the dollar store today for $5. It was like right there. It was like the biggest picture there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, if this isn't a sign, I don't know what is. It's mine. And so I'm a Leo moon. It's the things, the moon is all about the shadow, what we hide, right? And the Leo, the star of the show, the pride and glory, the pride and joy, the zest for life. And it's done at a leisurely pace. Back to Frank here. When he passed, when he transitioned, the message I received is that we were mirror souls for one another in order to be able to see and experience the goodness of ourselves through the connection that we shared. And when he transitioned, within the first dozen hours, the message I received directly from him or from source is that he could help me better on my path of fulfillment and service from his new station. And so at this time, it's like we are moving beyond the mind. We are moving away from the ego and into the space where we are spirit driven, allowing ourselves to show up in the world authentically as we are, as our heart. And I feel like that's why I was called to kind of shy away and hide away today, just because, we're all of us are in it. We are living, breathing vessels of the divine. And especially those of us who are very spiritually aware, spiritually awake, and on the quest, if you will, the vision quest, the quest of soul fulfillment and answering the big and deep questions. Why are we here? For what purpose are we here at this time? And this particular Leo season says you are here to shine, the star of the show. Oh, how you have grown. And the obstacles and the barriers, 11, 11, 11. You are the gateway. And again, this speaks of divine partnership and the masculine and feminine coming together, the king and queen, the emperor and the empress coming together and co-creating in love and fun, and just like the simplicity of being. And the simplicity of being requires us to show up for ourselves, being patient, as the wheel of fate, the wheel of destiny turns in our favor. Many of you here have already cleared through the karma that you came to clear. Some of you are at the final stages of clearing that karma, and this transition may go into the Gregorian year 2026, particularly up until the first 3 months of 2026. You still may be in this clearing energy, and we're all at our own place, exactly where we're meant to be. And the practice of patience is a key quality in our ability to be peaceful and at ease in the moment. Living and growing our faith, 1155 there. 12, the channel of light, the hanged man energy. Also, the high priestess and the wheel of fortune energy. I love this because this looks like, her headdress. And so it's all of us. Leo season wants us all to adjust our crowns and to really, I'm really guided to the 2 flowers in the heart space, the merging of counterparts, and a balanced energetic exchange supports growth in new ways. Yeah. The feminine law of attraction, 36, 9. So we move from, the 10, and the 9 is the hermit's journey, the hero's journey, the spiritual seeker, all of you, the warriors of light, born for a life of delight. Are you living your delight? The pic looks like me. Yeah, perhaps. I was reminded this week from a very special, well, it was a memory. It was a Facebook memory, and it brought me back to this connection of a really powerful feminine energy that I was guided to and deeply connected with about 13 years ago. And the lion basically is, a lifelong totem of mine, and speaks of the courageous heart. And it takes great courage to continue to show up in, for life on life's terms when perhaps we've been dealt some hard knocks or tough blows. So the story goes. It's all about the seeds that we sow. And we have evolution here, number 45. So the double 9 energy coming out here, the double 11s and the double 9. We are wrapping up a big cycle in, we are wrapping up a big cycle beyond time, beyond the mind. The heart beats. So, and it's all, so we want triple 11s. Now we got no, this is 12 energy. Again, it's all about our perception beyond the veil of illusion. Beyond the veil of illusion, dreams come to life. We are the dream seeds. We are like the dandelion flower when it goes to seed and becomes the wishes. We are the wishes. We are the sacredness. We are the vessels. Okay, so with that being said, gang, tribe, we're going to get into the card pulls now because, again, I've been given an hour of time and I'm going to honor that tonight. So thank you all for showing up. And if you do want a card, please do let me know. I believe, Kiva, you were the first to say yes. JD, you are up next. Hi, Rosalind. Welcome. If you're still here, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you again. Whew, I'm sweating. Can you believe it is the final weekend of July? OMG, we are quickly and rapidly moving into the dog days of summer. And yeah, okay, so we're going to start with Kiva. We'll start with the Shaman's Dream, and I'm just going to pull 3 cards out and intuit some messages for you. Kiva. Kiva for Leo season. The first card out is Stars in the Sky, Limitless Possibility. Number 51, 6, the Lover's card, making a choice. We are at a choice point. And so I feel like the dog days of summer, you got 2 cards there. I feel like the dog days of summer in through Leo season and into Virgo season, Kiva, is really calling you to lay back and relax, looking up at the stars, making wishes as you connect to your higher self in the etheric realms, in the heavenly realms. One of my goals this summer is to get to a mossy creek somewhere, a creek bed, and just lay there. And yeah, that's just, it's like on the top of my wish list for birthday season. So it feels like you're being like, as the bridge, Kiva, this is about you showing up in the present, under the sunlight, under the moonlight, showing up for yourself and really connecting to the great mystery. And I just saw the Big Dipper in my mind's eye. So perhaps the Big Dipper, yeah, perhaps you're meant to join me on a mossy greens, gazing at the, oh, look at that. I didn't even see this. Gazing at the Big Dipper. Then we have Quiet Nourishes Me. Quiet nourishes me. It connects me to the power of now. And it's a 27. So that 9 energy again, really honoring the hermit within. And Leo season may feel, especially with Mercury retrograde in Leo season, it may feel a lot like Virgo season, a lot of inner reflection, a lot of focused on your physical health and well-being, the energy of the high priestess, that 2 energy, and then this 20 is the judgment card, right? Releasing and letting go of harsh judgments of yourself and others. And so it's into the quiet places you go to support soul's growth, because you are indeed rising above. You are indeed on this path of mastery, clarity, freedom, solution, SOUL, solution is you, the peaceful dove rising above, deeply rooted in love via the purity of your beautiful heart, Kiva. On your mark, get set, go is what I heard. You were born for this phase of soul growth, and you ought to be very proud of yourself for how far you have come. And look, we've got a 9 energy again. This is a big cycle you're wrapping up, Kiva. And this is releasing and letting go of the sadness. An ending leads to a new beginning. We started this message with that energy of 13, the divine feminine, the death and rebirth process. This is it. And so your ability in the next few weeks, next month, Kiva, is really, the quality of your life is going to be determined by your ability to show up for yourself moment to moment, day to day. and heeding the calls. And many of us resist the call from within, right? We resist the slowdown. We resist the rest. There's great value in honoring what the heart calls for, because the body and the heart know best. So, Kiva, I trust that those messages have resonated with you and supported you this evening. Thank you so much for showing up. Yeah, thank you so much for showing up and pouring into my cup. I really, truly appreciate you. Oh, you're so welcome. It is my pleasure. So, JD, here we go. How's it going? How are you all doing? Are you all feeling the burst of energy, or are you still feeling I'm sweating, like, are you still feeling the sacred simplicity of Cancer season? Yeah, good. JD, they're asking me to take the bottom card as well. So far we have jeweled web, connectivity, number 32, which is that 5 energy, so uncomfortable. It's also the energy of the divine masculine. And then look at that. We have number 31 in the hand. The universe is your partner. And 1331 is the number for me of the divine feminine. And so here's that mirror image of the divine feminine energy, and here's the mirror image of the masculine. And it's like, we have the power. You have the power within you. You always have. And again, I'm feeling like getting out to the mossy creek, getting out to the mossy creek bed, getting into nature is going to really support this phase of integration. There's, one of the missing ingredients on the mastery path, if you will, or the ascension journey, is the integration. And integration is such a key component, right? Humans, we like to intellectualize our experience and, figure it all out. And the only way to truly do that is through the vessel. And and this is how we come face to face, mirror, mirror, with our own power, is in the physical vessel. So that's what it's feeling there. And it says the universe is your partner. And we may be feeling that intellectual energy right now, that logical, mercurial energy, because Mercury is retrograde through Leo season. And Leo wants us to come out and shine, be the star, be brave, be courageous, trust your heart. And Mercury, the thing for Virgo is like anal eyes, right? Like over analyzing of the mind. And Gemini is also ruled by Mercury. So, it's a very heady time when it's the inner fire and the passion that really wants to propel us forward. And you've got Princess Charming here, which is a 39, which is 12. Again, hanged man energy, using this time to integrate, not intellectualize, integrate, feel it in your body. That's a big missing component of the experience, is the feeling component. We're feeling it anyways, right? Whether we're feeling crazy because we're driving ourselves crazy, or we're feeling discomfort and dis-ease in our body because we are not honoring the needs of the body. And so this is like the hero's journey, right? Showing up for yourself, JD, and really getting grounded. And it says, I take the horse by the reins and become my own Princess Charming, taking care of my needs. It's like that freedom energy, moving forward into the unknown. The message the other day that came through was growth takes place in the gracious space of the unknown. Welcome home, sweet child divine. Divine alignment. Be proud, sacred ground, crowning glory story. This is your story. You know, we are each the king and queen, depending on what body we're in. We are each the king and queen of our experience. And in order for us to come together in sacred union with another, sacred partnership, sacred leadership, we must do the inner work and integrate within our experience. Otherwise, we just loop back into the karmic, um, the pain cycle, and it's like we're over the pain cycle. No more unicycle. We're going for the double seater, which makes life easier. Letting go of attachments and remembering who you are. Restriction and fear. So, what is holding you back at this time, JD? What is it that's going on in the mind? What are your thoughts telling you? Because this is about, yeah. And this week has been interesting. I haven't, tomorrow is the intended day to dive really deeply into it, but with the death of the self-proclaimed Prince of Darkness, Ozzy, on the 22nd, which is the feast day of the Magdalene, Mary Magdalene, there's something big there about that. And for those of us in the feminine, having the feminine experience, you may be feeling rather thrown off this week by that, and especially those particularly around my vintage. So in August, I'll be 55. And, you know, who may have grown up with Ozzy or Black Sabbath being a big part of your youth, a big part of that experience. There's some big energies around there, but we're not here to loop-de-loo, because we are holding the essence of the Empress, the Queen, the Divine Feminine, the Mother energy. And we are releasing and letting go of attachments, letting them fall like autumn leaves from branches of trees as we delve into, or as we experience in our vessel, the rising of the waters, the emotional waters, remembrance, things coming to the surface so that we may heal and clear more deeply than we have before. And if that is your particular experience, JD, then first of all, I'm guided to say you are adored in the spiritual realms. And, you know, keep going for the more love. And if you have been making those big strides and the overcoming the inner obstacles and hurdles, you're about to embark on the joyride of your life, co-creating with the divine, because your gifts, your wisdom, your information, your intuition lives beyond this particular timeline. And you're here to extend outward through connection, the connectivity, the web of life. So get out there. I'm feeling that seahorse energy for some reason in this card. And I think seahorses mate for life. I don't know. I don't know a lot about seahorses, but I do think that's something. And see, a seahorse, right? And didn't one of these cards say something about a horse? Yeah, this said about the freedom horse. So it's like you're setting yourself free. And there's a lot of support all around you. Even though you may not see the support, you're seeing the signs. You're seeing, you know, like my happy find today, the lion. We're getting messages, and we're being called not to really get caught up in the intellectual component of it all, because oftentimes we're too smart for our own good. So, JD, I hope that those messages resonated with. Thank you so much for showing up this evening, and thank you for continuing to show up and pouring into my cup. I truly, truly appreciate you. I love you, sis. Yeah, feathers. Well, isn't that funny? Because I was guided to keep these beautiful feathers. So the last time we were live, I some feather cards came out: the hummingbird, the swan, and the peacock. The hummingbird, all about joy, our ability to move forward joyfully. The peacock, allowing ourselves to be seen. I think when I get my water bottle back on the crock here, I'm bringing my peacock feathers out because they really wanted to be out here today, but I didn't bring them. Didn't bring them. And then the swan, another beautiful messenger who does indeed make for life. And it's about the energy of the beloved and allowing grace to move us through our life as we walk and honor the path of healing and forgiveness, the love of souls in the here and now. And it can be rather uncomfortable in the here and now, especially when we feel perhaps alone, in the physical realm, in the material realm. We're never truly alone. I have great spiritual support in the spiritual realms, and some of my greatest support these days comes from someone I'm aware of in the physical realm, and yet not truly in contact with. We're in it feels almost like constant contact in the spiritual realms, and I'm really grateful for that support. Some of my it feels like since that making that connection in the spiritual realms, the level of growth and transformation that the vessel Lisa Diane Lyle has gone through has been profound. And I'm so grateful to that person and that spirit, truly, and look forward to the day to be able to tell them that in the flesh. Perhaps hug it out. Okay, so you're very welcome, JD. You're so very welcome. Stick to the course your heart has chosen. Your heart knows the way. I heard grow roses, yet watch out for the thorns. So perhaps that means something to you. Rosalind, let me know if you're still here and would like a card pulled. And, if no one else joins in and wants cards pulled, we're just going to end it early. Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's get you a shaman's dream oracle. Let me take a drink of water. I'm so warm. 4 3s across the board. Again, Mother Earth, divine feminine energy, co-creation, forgiveness, the alignment to the light divine that lives and breathes as us. My goodness, I am so hot. You see me sweating? It's embarrassing. It's so hot here that you don't even have to move and you start sweating. And I'm a gal that's always kind of run hot. And this is brutal. I don't like sweating for doing nothing. Like, you just sit and then the beads of sweat show up on your forehead. Whew. And everywhere, not just the forehead, everywhere. So, Rosalind. Oh, it was 34 there. 7 lucky energy. I just heard, Rosalind, I just heard alignment along your spine. Opening to the divine, and they showed me the back of your heart center. So the back of the heart, the space just below well, in between the shoulder blades. And so perhaps you've been feeling some tension or tightness in this space, Rosalind. And that's because you're being asked to let go of something from the past, whether it's a emotional patterning, it's a karmic pattern that is meant to be broken at last and cleared through you. The past is the past. We can't go back. And so I'm being guided to ask you to really focus on your shoulders. I am so sorry, everyone. I feel like I'm so just dripping sweat. So Rosalind, what they're asking me to show you is to really, you want to, standing. I'm not going to stand here. I'm not going to stand here. Yeah, it's not appropriate. Okay. So that's why I'm not going to stand. So what they're showing me though is you standing, and then you want to feel your feet firmly on the ground, and you want to think about having your hips, knees, and ankles aligned. Okay. And it may take you a little bit of rocking back and forth through the soles of your feet to find that alignment. And then you want to become aware of your spine. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth, but imagine that exhale coming out from the center of your chest. So coming out from the front of your heart. So inhale through your nose, exhale out through the center of your chest, and keep doing this, creating this circular motion. And then, so, do that until you begin to feel like ease. You feel your shoulders begin to drop down. You begin to feel perhaps your shoulder blades moving slightly towards each other. When I used to teach fitness, it was always like roll your shoulders back and down, chest proud, lion heart, right? It takes great courage to walk with our chest proud. And ladies, it's not about sticking your breasts out. It's about allowing your heart to lead the way. So once you do that, Rosalind, then what they're showing me is you want to begin to inhale through your nose, but imagine the inhale is coming. Oh, okay. In through your nose. Out, send it out through the back of your heart. Out through the back of your heart. And I know it's not really going out through your heart, it's coming out through your mouth, but you want to imagine it like when you inhale, see if you can get the breath down into your heart and then send it out through the back of your heart, clearing that space behind you. Because here we have the 7 and the 46, the empty well. It's time to replenish. And so it feels like you've got some energies in your field that aren't necessarily supportive and uplifting and encouraging for you. And so you're being called to draw your power, your time, your attention, and your focus, Rosalind, back to you, because you are a wellspring of infinite possibilities. And yet, if you're feeling tired and depleted, how the heck are you going to accomplish all that you're here to accomplish? Because what we're here to accomplish really comes easy to us. And yet we humans, we convolute and make things like much more crazy and more difficult than they need to be. Hit the thumbs up if you're here. If you're jumping on the live, I'm only here for another 25 minutes or so. Hey, gorgeous Gina, welcome. If you'd like cards pulled, get your name, let me know in the live stream. I'm here because of a whole lot of encouragement from my spiritual friends in the spiritual realms who said to come live and make an appearance today. So that's why I'm here. But I am limiting my time here today because self-care is at the top of my list, and I have a date with my bed and the divine. Beyond the mind, the sacred heart beats and speaks. So, Rosalind, get to nature, rooted, the disowned self. And this is, again, the disowned self is back there. And so our ability to show up here for the girl or the boy that was back there is key to our forward movement, free of encumbrance, I heard, free to thrive and prosper. No longer are we repeating patterns of pain. We are clearing patterns of pain so that the child may experience joy once again, or joy once more, they're saying. So at some point, the child experienced joy in the moment. Rooted, grounded. Yes, of course, Gina, you're up next. I'm just with Rosalind now, and then Gina's up next. If anyone else would like a card, introduce yourself, hit the subscribe button, introduce yourself, hit that thumbs up button. Let's balance the exchange. That's a big part of things these days, the balanced exchange. And, you pour, I pour, and then we get more. But if one is pouring and the other is not pouring, it becomes imbalanced. So we are the sacred balance. We are the holy ground. And Rosalind, you are the dream seed. 42, again, comes to a 6, the lover's energy, the choice card in the tarot. Do we choose to love ourselves, to support soul growth so that the human may know sacred love, sacred union, sacred connection in this lifetime beyond the mind? Because the mind is partially responsible for the disowned self, right? Because in the mind, the ego resides. The over analytical, again, we've got Mercury retrograde at this time. So Leo season may feel a whole lot like Virgo season, all up in the head. Although Virgos, as a Virgo, I can say, as a Virgo sun, Leo moon, Cancer ascendant, I can say Virgos are also very adept at the feels. Being a mutable sign, we tend to adapt easier than most. Although we tend to be highly critical of ourselves as well. And I would also say that we hold ourselves back the most. And so here we have the temptress energy. And that's our next full moon, is the full moon in Capricorn. So that's that devil, or do we just have the full moon in Capricorn? Anyways. Oh, yeah, we did just have our full moon in Capricorn. And so this energy of the devil may be creeping in at this time, come on, come on. We're here for a good time, not a long time. That's true. Except that we are the ones here to move along the path of what is right and true. And again, that's a double 6 you've got here. 6, 6, Rosalind. You're here to flip the script. Again, lover's energy, possible divine union in your future or in your present. And yet it will not, I just heard, it will not go the distance until you choose to disconnect from the external, from the stuff back there. They just said, no, they're saying point back there, from the stuff back there, that heart exercise, until you disconnect from the external so that you can go forward deeply rooted and grounded from the heart space as the wellspring of grace, no longer empty, focused on filling your own cup first. The Empress energy, the Queen, divine royalty, the courageous ones. And, here on the bottom, Rosalind, is this card. I embrace my body. Number 13, again, divine feminine, death and rebirth energy. Right? The feminine in the power of her essence. You know, the feminine, the moon energy, the shadow back there, those things we don't acknowledge, those times, places, and spaces where we felt others didn't care. We now show up real time, modern day, in this current space as the one that cares for ourselves, so that we may clear what's back there, so that we may go forward from that beautiful, courageous space of the lion heart and God's grace. So, Rosalind, thank you so much. I trust those messages resonated with you and are supportive to you in this moment and for moments to come. So thanks for showing up, sis. Thank you. Thank you. Miss Gina, Cool Costa, dear sister of my heart. Gina is the one that got me out of the house last weekend to the powwow. Wiggity, wiggity, bow, bow. Wow, wow. Okay, Gina. Woot, woot. All right, so hit the thumbs up. We have 9 live viewers. Please help balance the exchange. Pour into me. I pour into you. That's how we, reciprocity. That's how we grow. So hit that thumbs up. And if you're here and you would like a card pulled for you, please do. Subscribe to the channel and comment down below, and I will pull some cards for you. That's what I'm here to do on a Friday night. I feel like next Friday I may take the night off. I'm hoping to call in an exciting adventure next weekend. So we'll see if I am the master manifester. And what is that song? I am the something. I am the... I don't know. Anyways, I'm not sure we'll be live tomorrow night. Next Friday night. I'm hopeful for, something a little different. Oh, Gina. Adventure. Yes, I want an adventure. Maybe I'll go find the mossy creek bed. I don't know. Maybe someone will join me in the physical realm. We'll see. It would be lovely. So, Miss Gina, we have number 57, which is 12. Again, hanged man energy. There is this, we're all in this space of being asked to just breathe. Gina, this feels so incredibly healing. Yes, absolutely. Welcome, Brad. You're up next after Gina. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up, everyone. So, Gina, what I'm really feeling, they're guiding me back to last weekend in the car when you were singing. And Gina is an incredibly powerful channel, an incredibly powerful healer, like all of you are here. And sometimes we forget who we are because we get so busy in... That's what they're saying. Lisa, point to your head. We get so busy here intellectualizing our experience as divine humans that we forget the basics of who we are and why we're here. We are here to heal ourselves. We are here to heal. We are here to sing our healing songs into the world, to breathe life into our experience again. And so, Gina, it feels like there's a call for, it's like a fine balancing act. And this is reminding me very much of the spiral of grace, or perhaps it's the mirror image here. We're each here as leaders to find our way, and via our acts of love, because love is an action, not an emotion, via our acts of love, inspire others to find their way. And so it feels like in the coming days, Gina, oh, this card came out as well, the galactic mushrooms. Now, it doesn't mean you have to go and do magic mushrooms, but hey, there's a lot of microdosing going on these days. And they, all medicine serves a purpose. All medicine serves a purpose. God's goddess Gaia is abundant with medicine that supports you and I to navigate this physical realm, this dense human experience. So, I'm not saying go and do mushrooms or not. What I'm saying is that, the mushroom is making me, I'm going to bring my leg up. Ugh. The mushroom is making me think of the moss again and the interconnectedness that goes on underground, like even trees, the network of, um, I'm hearing neural pathways of connections that are, abundant that we cannot see. That's the same for you and me. And we've got the 24 here again, which is again the 6 energy, the choice point, the lovers. Which way is it going to be? Are you going to show up in the here and now and fulfill your needs, as well as fulfill your planetary mission? Because we each came here for a mission, and the proverbial clock is ticking, if you will, and um, this is an opportune time for us to make great strides in our personal break frees, in breaking free from the limitations of the mental activity in the vessel of the divine. So beyond the matrix, your sacred heart beats, Gina. Look at all the green and gold in here. Healing and coming into your power. Reclaiming your power. It feels like a reclamation. And so pay attention to the reveals, the unmarked path. You're not here to walk a path that another has walked before you. You are here to forge a path forward, singing the songs, the healing songs of your heart. And it must begin with yourself in your daily life. Baby steps. Baby steps. We've been at this for a long time, Gina. A long time. I actually got a memory came up the day after we were at the powwow this year, Gina, that I think the first time you and I went to that particular powwow was 11 years ago. 11 years ago. How much life has changed in 11 years, sister? My goodness. And we have too. And yet what remains the same is the essence of I just heard divine feminine arc. And I read something, I came across something today, Gina, if I can find it again, I'll share it with you, but it was about the feminine vessel, the feminine body being the ark of the covenant. So again, there's a lot of interesting activity this week with the day of the Feast of Magdalene and the transition of the self-proclaimed Prince of Darkness, who was a big part of my youth. As if I love when Spirit just confirms everything that has been shared. And this is about your awareness of your path, Gina. And I just heard getting back on track is the message that came through. And 3, the Empress energy, the co-creative energy between you and the divine. And Gina, cool Gina Costa, gorgeous Gina, you are here as a bright beacon of light, one with an expanse of healing gifts. And the adage is, or the proverb, or whatever, the words, pearls of wisdom, healer, heal thyself. Our physical bodies are a vessel for the divine. Life has given us enough grit to polish and shine as we never have before. And I'm hearing it's time. And it says here, if I sincerely ask, I am always guided back to the right path for me and to my central purpose. Yeah, it doesn't matter how far astray or how far we have moved away from our path. We are always as close as our path is always as close as the next breath and the next choice we make, to do our best to show up for ourselves. Ah, awesome. I aim to please. I aim to please just by showing up. Look, you got that card again. And oh my gosh. Okay, so here it is, the temptress, that devil energy, right? 6, seduction. You've got 2 6s here. You're a flip scripper. You're a script flipper, Gina, and that was at 5555. Change is uncomfortable. 5555 is 1010. The wheel of destiny turning, the wheel of fate energy, seduction, deceit, a broken promise. And this isn't about the external. This is about the promises broken to self. This is about the promises, the goals set and not achieved. The I'm what I heard. I'm just the channel. What I heard is the disregard for the path of service in this life. The shadow energy, the moonlit goddess, the high priestess, honoring and acknowledging her own intuition, honoring and acknowledging the repressed emotions so that you may heal. This is the second, well, you got revelation and reflection. And Mercury retrograde is an opportunity to reflect. And this is what you're reflecting on, Gino Vanelli, Wild Horses. This is what you're reflecting on, Gina. And you got 2 master numbers here. Working with the angels, your path of connection with the angels, the amplified energy of the high priestess, as well as the new beginning. You are a vessel of eternal love. And you're here to co-create with the divine via your own healing journey. Honoring the rhythms and cycles of life as you move through what may be, and it feels like the next year, Gina, the next 6 to 8 months for you is a real potent gateway of opportunity to experience huge breakaways, break frees from, I just heard delays. So the delays are in the self-deception and the limiting beliefs. What do we believe? And where does self-worth reside in the body? Down there in the space between the hips. That sacral energy. And that's why there's so much toxic connections out there in the world, because many don't address the underlying issues in that space. And so 2 wounded souls, unhealed souls, come together and they trigger one another's trauma. And awesome. And again, this here is that shadow energy. There's a lot of shadow energy here with the Temptress card, the Moonlit Goddess card, and the Ocean of Eternal Love. And you're the only one. I mean, you know and love your shadow. We all, when we know and love our shadow, then we can make the break frees and the breakthroughs. If we disown and disregard our shadow, we're going to continue to perpetuate experience of the wound. And who the heck wants that anymore? I sure don't. And I adore you, Miss Gina Costa. Thank you so much for showing up here on the live tonight. I love you, sis. And trust something here has been supportive to you. Anyone else here that would like a card pulled for them? Let me know. Or we're going to wrap up the show. On with the show. This is it. Looney Tunes. I'm a Looney Tune. Wouldn't you like to be a Looney Tune? Right? All right. Anyone else here that wants a card? Otherwise, I'm going to say, thank you, Gina. I adore you too. I'm so grateful for the connection and grateful to Louise for connecting us all those years ago. Oh, Brad. Yes, Brad. No, how can I forget Brad? Brad, are you still here? Thank you for reminding me. I guess I almost did forget. Sorry. There's Brad? Oh, there's Brad. There's Brad. Gina's got you. Gina's got you. Don't you worry about that. Oh, bread. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. How well do we forgive those who trespass against us? Have you had any opportunity in recent days to forgive someone who has trespassed against you, Bread? Have you been given an opportunity to show another dear soul grace? I just heard you are amazing. And the card that came through is the same. I believe it was Kiva. And again, we keep getting this 6 energy, 51-6, lovers. And so many of you here who are on a similar path to me are in the realm or in the field of reunion, of divine connection in the physical. And some of you may be within the same experience as I am myself, where we're much more connected to the energy of the beloved in the spiritual realms, of the divine masculine or feminine, the counterpart, depending. Whether I'm very connected to the masculine counterpart in the spiritual realms, very much so. And I trust that the masculine is also very much so connected to me. And the same may be going on in your experience. And yet, until the actual reunion, or coming together in the physical realm. And remember, free will choice will always override anything that is fated for us or destined. And we have to, I'm hearing, Bread, show up and be present for yourself in the moments as you tap into your very own unlimited potential, your very own your very own unlimited resources, your very own ability to be stability in a world that's quite shaky these days. You are the bridge of the heaven on earth experience. You are the vessel of the divine at this time. And you do have choices to make at this time. Choose you, choose the path of fulfillment, choose love, choose growth. That card. Choose to listen to your body, trust your intuition. And I love that this flower is growing right in the womb space and up into the sacral chakra. It really, because the sacral chakra is the home of free will choices, right? So trusting your gut instincts, allowing your intuition to guide you to right choices, to right decisions for yourself as you continue to heal under, I'm hearing, in the embrace or under the umbrella of unconditional love, the sun shining down into your life this Leo season, getting out to nature. The message on the card is and it's the 13 energy again, the divine feminine, death and rebirth. Born for this restoration of the divine in this lifetime through sacred union. No more wounds. And it says here, I honor and embrace all of my body. I am receptive to her specific needs. So what do you need? What is the call from within? Are you honoring the call from within? Listen within, because you are in the midst of a huge transformation. And the death and rebirth process is not comfortable. Last weekend we were in the birth canal. Perhaps we're still there in the birth canal. Maybe we're just crowning now. Remember, this message came through earlier this week. Growth takes place in the gracious space of the unknown. Welcome home, sweet child divine. Divine alignment. Be proud, sacred ground, crowning glory stories. So perhaps this weekend we're crowning out of the birth canal. What a visual, eh? I don't make this stuff up. Maybe I do. I don't know. What do you think? It's relevant? Yeah. Listen to the sound of your heart. Is there a song with those words? It's the what's coming to mind, Gina, is listen to your heart when it's calling for you. Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where I'm going, but I know something, something. Listen to your heart before you tell it goodbye. I just said it. I changed it. I think it's before you tell him goodbye. Yeah. Listen to the heart. The heart knows. And the heart supports soul growth. Bread, you got the most powerful card in this oracle deck. Number 5, uncomfy, sis. It is so uncomfy as we crown out of that birth canal. We're starting, the top of our head is beginning to make its way into the world. It's so uncomfortable. If not for babes, certainly for mom, right? And then you got the winter's end card here. I got to cover the boobs. YouTube doesn't like women's boobs. Regeneration, rebirth, and positive outcome. So, bread, incredibly powerful time. Self-guided healing is what I just heard. And we have 5 live viewers and 5 thumbs up. Uncomfortable. Uncomfy. Death and rebirth is uncomfy. I'm glad that song's been stuck in your head. So that's confirmation here tonight, Bread. You are on the right path. Honor your heart. Listen to your heart when it's calling for you. Listen to your heart. What the heck else can you do? The heart beats within you. Gaia, according to the creator of this deck, this card is the most powerful card in the deck. Wisdom, knowledge, spiritual understanding. This was the very first card I ever received from this deck. And this deck I worked with for many years for my own spiritual development before I ever began to read for other people or connect to the energy of others. It was all about my personal healing and awakening. And Brad, look at on the bottom of the card, the bottom of the deck, the evolution card, earth changes, climate change, transformation. You're all of it. You are the vessel for all of these magnificent changes. And you are tapping into your unlimited potential. And although you may be in this phase that is rather uncomfortable, this phase of your growth, this, coming out of the birth canal, may be uncomfortable. You're being called to embrace all of it and show up for yourself for all of it, because you are on the verge of a massive breakthrough. And I'm hearing for you 6 to 9 months for the completion of the transition. And we hear that 6 to 9 months and we're like, oh, come on, I want it now. Yeah, don't we all? I mean, hey, Rena, welcome, sis. If you want cards, let me know, because I'm only staying here as long. I'm reading for Bread right now. And if you want a card, you would be the next. And then we're going to wrap it up. Yet, as long as there's participation here, I will stay. Yeah. So we hear 6 to 9 months and we're like, oh my gosh. And yeah, I get it because time is flipping, sliding by. Um, you know, and like we're at the end of July. Next weekend is the 1st of August, right into the dog days of summer. So keep doing what you're doing, Brett, and keep trusting yourself first and foremost, above all others. Your heart knows best. No one else out there knows better than you what is right and true for you. So, Brett, stick to the path your heart has chosen, and trust your intuition above all others. So, Brad, I trust that something there resonated with and supports you as you continue along the path of your own spiritual awakening and stepping into your role as a spiritual leader, a healer, a teacher, a guide. And all that begins on the inside. So enjoy the ride, sis. Enjoy the ride. Okay, Miss Rena, did you want a card? Yes, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Ah, of course, it's always divine timing, isn't it? It's divine timing, though, is not happening fast enough. And I stopped wearing watches years ago. There were 5 1s across the board. Wishes incoming. Okay, so Rena, let's see. I'm being guided to light the Palo Santo again, so let's just do that. Yeah, I don't have a watch. I haven't worn a watch in 20 years. My watch is um, the rising and setting of the sun, honestly. I mean, I guess I do look at the clock on the days I have to go to the job, but yeah, that's just some copper bracelets. Okay, so I'm just going to clear myself. All right, Miss Rena Elmer. Okay, so they just showed me Elmer, the safety elephant. Remember him? Does anybody remember Elmer, the safety elephant? And what I heard, Rena, is there's safety in numbers. There's safety. You're welcome, Brad. Thanks so much for showing up and pouring into my cup. I truly appreciate you and the balanced energetic exchange. Thank you so much. You're amazing. You are all amazing. Anybody that comes here is amazing. So, yeah, Elmer, the safety elephant, Rena, and I'm hearing there's safety in numbers, and you are surrounded, guided, and protected by um, a legion of light in the spiritual realms. And so perhaps these days you've been feeling a little unsettled, maybe even, you know, unsafe. And a part of the reason is it's time to get rooted and grounded, girl. Spirit of the river, get to the water again, change energy, uncomfortable, right? It's not comfy. Most of us aren't comfy. Although we can settle into becoming more comfy in the discomfort by simply showing up for ourselves. And the root girl is talking about the disowned self, and it's that um, 4 and 6. So we've got the emperor and the lovers, the choice point, or the 10, the wheel of fate, the wheel of destiny turning in your favor. That's what's happening. And then spirit of the river, movement toward adventure. Are you feeling adventurous these days? And I'm hearing that the adventure may be just to get into your own emotional waters again, is what I heard. Getting into your own emotional waters again so that you may fan the flame of your heart's desired. Showing up for the girl inside that has a burning desire to be out there in the world a soul on fire. And remember, we have Mars and Virgo, and the intuitive message I was given for this energy is soul on fire. And Mars is asking us to cut the emotional baggage that is creating the draggage, that's creating these feelings of discomfort. Because change is never comfortable. And yet, when we learn to let go, this is where we grow. This week's words of wisdom: growth takes place in the gracious space of the unknown. Welcome home, sweet child divine. This is a time of divine alignment. Be proud of yourself. You are sacred ground. We're in the crowning phase of this journey, our glory story. And so the more you let go, the more you grow. I need some. Now's the right time, Rena. Now's the right time, and doing them for yourself. And I read that wrong. And what I actually read and what I feel is going to be very supportive to you, Rena, is a salt bath. Cleansing with salt. Um, Cleansing with salt or magnesium in your tub. Rub-a-dub-dub. Rena in the tub. Cleansing away all the grub, grub, grub that rubs her the wrong way. Rena was born for play, and she is safe and secure in the embrace of the spiritual realms, those who love you unconditionally. Get in that tub tonight, Rena. Maybe it's the last thing you do before you go to bed. And don't be scared. And now is the right time. And again, when it comes to sound baths and stuff, begin with yourself. Healer, heal thyself. It doesn't happen any other way. We have this enlightenment power again, nurturing your garden so that the seeds of your heart grow. Again, getting grounded. I am a woman choosing the power of my own consciousness as a vehicle for my growth. Well, your physical body is the vehicle for the growth of your consciousness in the here and now. And you're doing wonderfully, Rena. Everybody here has had a lot on their plate this year. Gregorian 2025 has been one heck of a ride. And it's almost like we're in the back end of the year. Where did the time go? And are we harnessing our power moment to moment? Are we supporting soul growth? None of us ever know how long we have here. Are we making the most of every single day? If we were to transition today back to the spiritual realms, would we have fulfilled what it was we came here for? Would we have experienced, hey, Kiki, if you'd like a card pulled, let me know. I'm only going as long. Rena, I'm on Rena now. If you would like a card pulled, let me know. I'm only going as long as there are people engaging here for reads, and then we're going to wrap it up. So, Rena, look, you got the unknown. And what was the message that came through this week? Growth takes place in the gracious space of the unknown. Your heart knows. The little bird on your shoulder, perhaps it's a little owlet on your shoulder, wise and wonderful, encouraging you to come out and play. Hoot, hoot, time to toot, toot your own horn. You are adored, and you are here for so much more. Have faith in yourself. Believe in yourself. Courage. Leo season. Leo season. Your lion heart. Let your lion heart lead the way. We are all here to sing the healing songs of our soul, even if we can't sing very well. Our voice is healing to the world. And how many of us ever really know? Are there any absolutes in this lifetime? Not when free will choice is involved. There are no absolutes. Toot toot. I bow to the infinite intelligence of the cosmos, and my next steps are revealed. There you go, sis. There's your answer. And it's again a 5 energy. You and all this uncomfortable 5. 5, 5. Here, I'll put it here and get myself out of the way so you can screenshot it if you want, Rena. Hopefully you can't see me. I can't see. There you go. She is a beauty. And this is like being unique, being yourself. Look, she's got feathers and flowers in her hair. I mean, this woman is in her power. Yay, Gina. Have a great weekend, sister. Thanks for showing up. I love you, and thank you for pouring into my cup. This is about allowing your uniqueness, Rena, to show up in the world. You're not here to please everyone. You're here to please yourself. And you do it through conscious contact with a higher power, with your connection to the deep roots and stability that are nurtured through your ability to courageously show up for yourself in the world. As the high priestess, stop judging yourself. I just heard 20 is the number of the judgment card in the major arcana. So stop judging yourself. Yeah. So, it's not always about, there's great power in the silence, and allow the singing bowls to do the talking as you grow in courage. I just heard as you muster the courage. So let's see. For that emperor energy. I just heard gaining stability. 1 2 2 2 2 2 2. That's 9. Beyond the mind, the heart beats, creating harmony through balance, transformation. Rena, what I'm feeling is that self-care is of the utmost importance for you right now as you regain your balance, as you regain stability. So you're 9 9, that's 19. That's the sun energy there. So Rena says she's been seeing gaining stability and seeing 919 a lot. So that comes to 19, which is the sun energy, the happiest card in the deck. We're in Leo season. Leo season is the birthday season of the sun. Coming home to ourselves, our lion heart, our courageous heart that is encouraging us to go out there and make a fresh start. Go for it. Live it. You are winning. Creating harmony through balance. Gosh, I look like so red. It's like I'm a little teapot, short and stout. It's like I feel like I'm a teapot gonna blow. And Rena, so maybe I'm hearing like the fact that I could do the motions for that, but again, I won't stand up. It would be inappropriate. Oh, look, they said to turn over the deck, and we have heart healing number 26, which is 8, which is the strength card, Leo season. So your reading, Rena, started with the root girl and ends with this beautiful empress energy coming into her power, honoring her heart each and every hour. Look, my courageous healing journey brings me personal awakening and a deeper relationship with myself. Like, does it get any better than that? Well, perhaps. Time will tell. I just heard Earth Angel, Rena. And many of you who are drawn here are indeed Earth Angels. And this planetary realm can be pretty harsh for us sensitive ones. Get out and lay on the earth, sis. Get out and lay on the earth. Yeah, there's so much. Recently, there's been so much discomfort through the skeletal system. So, our bones, right? And there's been so much discomfort in our bones because the soul is being called home to our truth. I listen to my soul's simple truths and allow my life to unfold naturally. The mind is convoluted, confused, tricky. The soul, it's about simplicity. The simple bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your troubles. You know that song. Anyways, I'm getting a little silly because, yeah. Baloo, was that who sang that song? Bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Yeah, I'm getting silly. So, Rena, I trust that those messages have resonated with you and support you in this now moment. Thank you for so much for showing up tonight, Rena. And thank you so much for continuing to pour your love, support, and encouragement into my cup so that I may overflow into the world. So grateful for you. Rest, Rena. You ask if there's something else for self-care you should be doing. Rest. That's the biggest call for the self-care crew right now, is they're asking us to rest so that we can integrate all that we know. It's one thing to have spiritual awareness. It's one thing to have spiritual awareness and spiritual knowing. It's quite another to implement and act upon what we know. So we don't really, we don't want to spend too much time intellectualizing our spiritual nature because much of it is unknown and there are no absolutes. None of us here can say for sure, this is how it's going to go. For sure, this is an absolute truth. It's all about our personal journey and our experience in the remembrance that we are the children divine. We are children of the divine, children of God. Rest our spine. Yeah. Rest our mind. Lay on the earth. That's my go-to nervous system support, is just laying on the earth. That's why I want to go get to the moss. That's my wish for birthday season. I get to some moss somewhere. And yeah, so Rena, that's about all I'm guided to add to that. Good. Yeah, and the more we trust our intuition, the more that will present, the stronger it will get. Gifts are really opening up. I know that mine are opening up, and the greatest gift I've received recently is my friend in the spiritual realms who is an adept at, I've never connected with one, a masculine energy that matched my energy from a spiritual perspective. So it's quite lovely. So for all of us, the farther gate, a bold step forward, 555, uncomfortable, the wheel of fate, the wheel of destiny. Oh my gosh, lay on it, Rena. Lay on it. Lay on it, please, for me. Please. Please, please do it. Do it, do it, do it. Okay, so Kiki, caw, life is fun. Caw, caw. I saw a couple of crows today. They were right in front of my car when I pulled into a parking spot. Two of them. So something about crows, and crows are the keepers of the great mystery, the keepers of the sacred codes, the book of knowledge, if you will. Crows are incredibly smart, great memory. And I feel, Kiki, that they're saying, look at the bottom of card. Something is piquing your curiosity, or something is about to pique your curiosity. Go for it. Especially that this is a number 8 coming up in Leo season. Leo being the strength card, where the empress, or the goddess on the card, tames the lion, right? And on a lot of visuals, she'll have her head in the mouth of the lion, or her hands holding the lion's mouth open. Again, they keep bringing me back to this. This was a message that came through earlier in the week. Growth takes place in the gracious space of the unknown. Welcome home, sweet child divine. This is a time of divine alignment. Be proud. You are sacred ground. This is your crowning, and this is your glory story, your healing. Be curious. Follow the path of your curiosity. Follow the path of joy. Embrace the unknown. Trust in the seeds you have sown. I also feel like you may be connecting with someone in the spiritual realms, perhaps a new guide, Kiki. And then they just said, beyond the mind, the heart beats. The power of my voice, 28, again, 10. You know what? You folks are amazing. All of you. And Kiki, thank you for bringing this through again. Look at the theme of the numbers and signs that we've received here tonight in this connection. The 10s, the 9s, the 6s, the 5s, the discomfort, the 12. How many times did that come through? The hanged man energy. 13, the divine feminine, death and rebirth. This transition. It hurts. It's uncomfortable. And yet, you know what? Look at you. Look at you shining, finding your voice, singing your soul song, singing your healing song into the world, standing up for yourself, speaking up for yourself, showing up for yourself, Kiki, having fun. I speak my truth and express my feelings to others with care and compassion. It takes a great, courageous warrior to be compassionate in a world who, for the most part, appears to have lost sensibilities, the necessities, the simple bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Sing it with me. I'm not going to sing it anymore. But look at that beautiful ammonite in the throat, high heart up into the throat chakra. This Kiki feels, wow, I didn't even see that card. This feels like a coming online of your soul, following my truth. 48, 12, hanged man energy, Mercury retrograde in Leo, wisdom, ancient wisdom coming online. You were born for this time. 6 live viewers, 6 thumbs up, choice point. You are the script flippers here. You are the ones here as the vessel of the holy shift. You're living it. You're doing it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So let's see what support and love Mama Earth is going to send your way. Ah, the search is over, I just heard. Oh, wow, you got 3 cards here. Intense. Jeez. So, another 6. Choice point. Lovers. Feeling lost, confused, and lonely. Then you get this. Loss. 20. Judgment. Grief, sadness, resurrection. And then you get this. 21, resurrection, the world, remembering who you are. And so perhaps these feelings of loss and grief and the searching is coming from this space within, perhaps the unhealed space between the hips, some emotional baggage and draggage that's going down there. And they just showed me like like a fishing rod, and like you cast, and then there's the drag because you got stuck on a rock or you got stuck on some weeds, and you got to pull it in and you hope the line doesn't break. It feels like you got to cut the line. That's what I'm feeling for you, Kiki. Cut the line. No more towing the line. Cut the line. You are not here to tow or drag another dear soul into the light. It's time to let go so that you may grow your own light and show up as the empress, the queen, the child of delight that you were born to be. And you are here weaving the golden thread of light by honoring your truth, the stuff that has made you sad. The search begins and ends within. All fulfillment, all truth, all knowledge resides within you. Believing in and following my inner truth helps me live an authentic and empowered life. I'm feeling Archangel Michael all around you, Kiki. So pay attention to peacock feathers, owls. And I think we have a blood moon coming up. So I'm feeling like you're going to be going through a big shift up until our blood moon. And the blood moon may be with the eclipse in September. I don't know. I'll get back into that as we get closer. I'm just kind of a moment to moment gal right now. So following your truth. And if you are experiencing these feelings of grief and sadness, feeling lost and alone, again, I started this message saying, that most of my support these days comes from the spiritual realms. And so, as the modern day mystic, as the healers, the intuitives, the mentors, the way showers, the pioneers, the spiritual warriors, many of us have walked a long time in this lifetime alone. And it does feel that the more we sow the seeds of love in our life, the more rapidly we call home and into our experience the essence and love of the beloved, the sacred partner, who you may be experiencing a lot of telepathic exchange. And you can nurture that. Call on your beloved, call on your divine counterpart, and see if they meet you in the spiritual realms. I do, and it's almost an instantaneous connection. And it's a very, it's powerful. It's powerful. It's both visual and non-visual. It's both. It's seen and felt, and it's both unseen and felt. And so we're incredibly powerful. This gift of telepathy that's recently opened within me is like something I've never experienced, and it's pretty amazing. So that may be something that's going on in your experience as well, Kiki. So I trust that those messages have resonated with you, Kiki. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect and tap into your energy. Again, I'm just keep being drawn back to the dolphins here. Um, Telepathy, communication with the spiritual realms. Perhaps you have gifts and abilities of channeling, um, psychic vision. Yeah, we're all seekers, and anybody here is a seeker. Like, stop hiding, be the seeker, come out and play. Find your joy in the day, because if you don't do it, who's going to do it? And the world needs your light. You have commitments, contracts, to fulfill. Yeah, Risa. Risa is her name. Risa rhymes with Lisa. Yay. I'll pull a card for your 14-year-old daughter. I got to do that before, didn't I? Your other daughter, though, I think. I love to have young maidens in the house. All right, I'm going to light some more sage. Kiki, I trust that those messages resonated. Thank you so much, sis, for showing up and continuing to pour. Okay, Larissa, Risa. I'm calling her Risa because it rhymes with Lisa. Do you mind, Larissa? May I call you Risa? Kiki, thank you so much for showing up and continuing to pour your love and encouragement into my cup. Yes, yes. You got the trinity of maidens in the house there, Rena. Jeesh. That's a lot of divine feminine energy in one space. Anyways, Kiki, thank you, sis. Yeah. Okay, so thanks, Kiki. I trust that something here has resonated with you and supports you tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Risa. Risa, Risa. Risa, you are here and meant to experience a path of ease beyond dis-ease. So I don't mean disease like illness. I mean, hey, electronic mom, welcome. If you'd like a card pulled, let me know, because I'm just going to keep going as long as people are engaging. And when there's no more engagement, I'm tapping out. Tapping out. I got a date with my bed. So, yeah, Risa, the message that's coming through is, yeah, you are you are here meant to experience the path of ease beyond dis-ease. And with the disease, I'm not necessarily meaning like a disease in your body, dis-ease as in the discomfort in your physical body. And you're 14, so I suspect you're in the throes of puberty, which is so confusing. It is so chaotic. Our emotions are all over the place. Things are happening to our body that are weird. And I'm just being guided to say to you, go with it. This is a natural transition in life. And 14, I suspect maybe you're moving into high school in the fall. And again, that's another energy that's very uncomfortable. And there can be a lot of uncertainty around these big changes that happen in our life around 14. So I'm really being guided to say to you, just stay in your personal power. You are amazing, beautiful, and you have a lot of gifts to discover and bring into the world. And you perhaps may already know what some of your gifts are. With a mama such as yours, you definitely have psychic and intuitive gifts. And look at this, the cosmic womb, the divine feminine, 6 energy again, choices. The quality of your life going forward, Risa, is all going to rest upon the choices you make for yourself along the way. And I'm being guided to say, choose the people, places, and things that make you feel good, that support you in feeling good and proud of who you are. Because this is a big, 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 powerful energy. The cosmic womb. It's all up to you. Trust the purity of your heart. Do not be swayed by the crowd. You are a leader meant to, you're a leader, just simply what it means. Follow the leader, 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 follow the leader. No, we are the leaders. We're not here to follow. And we don't actually, it's not about being a leader, is not about how many followers we have and they must do life our way. They said, look at the bottom of the deck, and I did. And look at this frigging amazing card. And this is right coming back. I sound like my East Coast family. This is right coming back to what I was saying at the beginning, is that this is about your path forward away from dis-ease, discomfort, perhaps pain. You have the ability as walking a master path. So 22 is a master number, but it's the final card, the world card. Although it's 21, it is the 22nd card of the major arcana and the final card, because the Fool is zero. The Fool is the zero card, the new beginning, transmuting pain. So whatever's going on, our mind, Risa, the mind will drive us insane. We are divine. You got like an incredibly powerful card here and a powerful message that came with it. Going forward in life, because you're 14 now, and youths, we do it our way. We tend to do it our way. And from one who was a very headstrong and willful youth, I would encourage you to accept with grace the wisdom of the elders in your life and experience, and namely your mother. There's something of great value, and there's something really special about the connection of the mother and the child. And so your mother, although you may not always see it as so, Risa, really, really is a warrior of the heart, and has really for a very long time the beginner's mind, 21, first breath. This feels like an opportunity at this time, at this tender young age where so much is changing. You're moving from the energy of the child, the maiden, into the energy of a mother. But we don't want teenage mothers or anything like that, right? But we move into it. We honor this transition in our life, where we begin to menstruate, and we begin to experience these changes, and we really begin to see ourselves as not so much a child anymore, but as growing into a woman. So now would be a good time for you, Risa, to create self-care practices, whether it's breath work, meditation, yoga, just really caring for your body, nurturing yourself with good foods, all this kind of stuff, setting yourself up for the thrive that is meant to be your life. Aw. Loving yourself from the inside. A blessing to give myself the gift of my own presence. You are a blessing, Risa, and you are here to be your uniquely flamboyant, radiant, weirdo, mystic. You're not here to fit in with a crowd. You are here to do life in your way, nourishing your soul, nourishing your gifts and abilities through gentle acts of kindness, um, acts of self love and compassion, wearing your flower crown with pride and pleasure. It says, quiet time nourishes me and connects me to the power of now. You are the most powerful creator in your life, Risa. And you are going to, as you embark on these new adventures, as you embark on puberty and, maturing and growing up, show yourself love first. And remember, you are so worthy of and deserving of love and respect. And it begins with yourself, um, being present for yourself as the embodiment of the divine feminine essence of light, co creative delight, living life with a beginner's mind, living life and polishing your shine from the inside out. Let's twist and shout. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. Come on, baby. Let's do that's you know what? That's an old song. Maybe I'm dating myself, Risa, but go and listen to it. It's a fun song. And you know what? Music transcends ages. And we are here to connect with one another and, to dance and sing and play and, do life our way. Oh, look at this. Again, back to that six energy. Choices, a flip scripter, a script flipper. You're here to flip the script, young lady, and you have very, very important work here to do. And this has been a message of love from the Divine Mother to you, the sweet child of light. So, Risa, I trust that something here has resonated with you. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect to your energy and bring through some, what I hope are supportive messages to you in the here and now. Rena, thank you so much for allowing me to connect with your beautiful daughter. What a delight. Now I've connected with the Trinity of your daughters. What an honor and privilege. Thank you, ladies. Anyone else here that wants a card? Otherwise, we're going to say, good night, sweetheart. Good night. Well. Do you guys just come back for the entertainment? I'm a little bit of a weirdo, right? It's part of the appeal. I'm sure it is. So we're going to see if anyone else comments in the next 30 seconds or so that you're here and you'd like me to connect and read for you. Otherwise, I'm going to say, good night, sweetheart. Good night. Right? Yeah. Stand in your power, Risa. Stand in your power. You got this. Be yourself. It is the best gift that you could give yourself, not only yourself and the world. And you will be proud of yourself for being true to yourself. It's only when, hey, brother, hey, Zach, welcome. Be true to yourself, Risa, because you will be so proud of yourself when you get to the other side of high school that you didn't compromise yourself. You value yourself. You are worthy and deserving of love and all good things, and you're not here to be like anyone else. You're here to grow in your own way. Beautiful each and every day. So thank you. Hey, Zach, let me know if you want a card, brother. Otherwise, I'm logging out. I was only going to be here for an hour, and we're upwards of 2 hours now. And I have a date with my bed. I am so honoring the call for self-care these days as I patiently await What am I patiently waiting for? An expanded experience of love, maybe? We'll see. Okay. Okay, Zach. Okay. All right. So, Zach, how's it going? I love, Zach, that you put the yellow and green hearts in your comment here. So the yellow, the golden, solar plexus, inner fire, lion's heart's desire, Leo season. You like my new art? $5, man. I got so lucky today. It was like the only one there. I think it was a sign, of course, that I knew it was meant to be mine. So, and then with the green, Zach, I really feel guided to say, you're doing really great on the healing. You're doing really great on your inner healing. I feel like you um, hopefully you're feeling more confident and more empowered just by your ability to show up for yourself in ways that you um, never did before. You're doing it now. So keep going. You are doing the best. And Leo season's an amazing season. The whole summer solstice season is mine. I'm a Cancer rising, a Leo moon, and a Virgo sun. So as we move into August, it's like the season of rebirth. And it's an interesting time of year because Frank and I shared a birthday. Um, yeah, get out of the mind. I have a low threshold for patience or tolerance of the mind chatter these days. And it may be amplified because we do have Mercury retrograde in Leo. And so this is really going to not so much ask us to be, we may get overcritical in the mind, but it's more about our ability to reflect and discern what is right and true for us at this time. And it's always coming back to the heart and our breath and the peace and ease. Yeah. So August is a really interesting month because it is the month of our birth. So as I was saying, Frank and I shared a birthday. And so, this will be the 7th birthday without him. And I have a bit of a 7-year itch. It's a soul itch. It's the itch for sacred partnership and stuff. So it feels like even the fact that I'm bringing this up with you here, Zach, it does feel like you may be feeling a little bit of a longing of union and the experience of partnership, like healthy partnership in your life. And what I'm being guided to say to you right now, Zach, is keep going, keep staying true to your heart. Keep going in the direction of those sacred nudges, the direction you're being guided. Don't allow your mind to misguide you or misalign you. Yeah. You're done with all of that, Zach. You're wrapping that up. And here's that 5 energy again. So freaking uncomfortable. And there's the 6 again. The lovers, the choice point, transpersonal. You're wrapping up a cycle this Leo season, Zach. You're wrapping up a cycle that has been, what I just heard is perpetuating for some time. And you're moving beyond the mind into the land of the divine. And you are transforming. And you have a lot of support in the spiritual realms, Zach. So, you know what? They just showed me Transformers. Did you ever watch Transformers or did you play with Transformers? They just showed me this like mountain, like a transformer. I'm not a big transformer. I wasn't a big. Is that like what is that? Is that a, maybe a lion? Could that be a lion? That could be a lion. This feels like it's a big season for you, Zach, Leo season. So we're in Leo season now until August 22nd. So go with it, Zach. Like, move through the discomfort, breathe through the discomfort. Actually, they're saying no. No, they're saying yes. Okay. So this is the Soulful Woman Oracle, Zach. But my humanness wanted to say no, and then they're saying no, yes, because it's affirmations. Look at this. This came out earlier. Divine patience. My soul brings forth the right conditions and opportunities for me. The best answers and solutions are delivered at the best times. Awesome, right? And so this, it's funny, out of the Soulful Woman Oracle, we get this card that doesn't even say, like, address the feminine so much on here, and it's beautiful. And this came through earlier, and we were talking, I was guided to the two flowers in the heart opening up. And it feels like your heart is really opening up, Zach, as a result of your inner work, as the result of your showing up for yourself and um, addressing whatever comes up for yourself, honoring your truth, trusting the purity of the heart. And I'm really guided to the divine feminine spirals around here, Zach, supporting you. You've got a lot of support from the spiritual realms, from the divine feminine. And this divine feminine supports you, Zach. And I'm so thrilled that you continue to come back here. We love you here in this space, Zach. Honor your truth, communication. You have the ability to communicate with the divine beyond your mind. The divine doesn't speak to us in our heads. The divine speaks to us in our hearts, our guts. And you are evolving, Zach. And for the remainder of this year, 2025, you are in this process of transformation. And look, we've got the word transformation on there again. Transpersonal transformation. You are the transformer, Zach. You're the transformer. And through your inner work, you are earning more and more courage. That's weird to say. You're earning more and more courage. You're stepping more and more courageously onto your path. You're trusting yourself more. You're letting the past be the past, and you're moving forward with great purpose. Be proud of yourself, Zach. Be proud of yourself. Your friends and family, your legion of light in the spiritual realms are so friggin' proud. And Zach, that's my message for you tonight. Thank you for continuing to come back, Zach, and continuing to pour your love, support, and encouragement into my cup. I'm so grateful for our connection in the here and now. So I trust that those messages resonated with and support you, Zach. Keep coming back. Anyone else here want a card? Otherwise, going once, going twice. Otherwise, we're going to call it a day. I doubled the amount of time that I imagined I would be here. I'm so grateful for all the engagement and interaction tonight. It's been phenomenal. I'm grateful to my spiritual friends, my friends in the spiritual realms who encouraged me to come and make an appearance here tonight when the human Lisa was like, no, I don't want to. And then I got all kinds of encouragement to say, yes, just go and make an appearance. You can do this. And I did. And so I'm proud. Thank you. You're very welcome, Brad. Thank you so much for your continued support and encouragement. Honestly, it means so much. I'm so grateful. Zach, thank you for being here. Rena, thank you for being here. Risa, thank you for being here. Electronic Mom, thank you for being here. Yes. And look, Zach, you put purple and blue hearts this time. So trusting your intuition, honoring your truth, and using your voice and let the goodness radiate out of you. Kiki, thank you for being here. Gina was here. She left us. JD. Who else? Last chance, everyone. Last call. Kiva, JD, Roslyn. Last chance, everyone. Last chance, everyone. Before I call it a day. Oh, what a day, a year, a life it's been. Oh, there's not a lot I can do. Dreamer, I'm grateful for you, dreamers. It's time for me to put this little head and body to bed. I've got a date with the divine, and I look forward to seeing you. If either tomorrow, some point tomorrow, we'll probably go live. And yeah, so I thank you for showing up tonight. If you are interested in working more closely with me, all the links are in the description box below. If you're catching the replay, please hit the subscribe, hit the thumbs up, drop a comment down below. Thank you for supporting the balanced energetic flow and exchange. I see you, I feel you, I love you all. And thank you all for being so courageous of the heart. And thank you all for continuing to pour your love into the world and my life. I truly am eternally grateful for your presence in the here and now. I see you, I feel you, I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dreamer. Thank you. I'm going to play in the spiritual realms. Until next time, take care.